Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Karen Smith here. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to bring on my soul sister with me again, Wellness Wednesday with the Soul Sister Connection, my soul sister, Elsa Winterkorn. So give me a couple moments just while I get Elsa on here with us, and I you you were able to see um, our Wellness Wednesday last week because it was packed full of information. And we're going to share more with you today on how we are helping um, people all over the world. So give me a moment here. Elsa is now. Always love these Wednesdays.
Hello.
Hello, Elsa. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, cool.
Happy Wellness Wednesday.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful day. Like,
Isn't it? Exactly.
if there's
Exactly.
like no snow, like I'm not even wearing a coat, I'm just wearing a hoodie, out and about,
Right?
running around. Yeah, very, very
T-shirts,
cool.
green
Yeah,
grass.
yeah, it's all
Our
good.
lake hasn't frozen over yet, so it's all good. It's all
Well,
good.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are we going to talk about today on our Wellness Wednesday?
Well, I think, last night, Tuesday night, we do our opportunity for people to come on and listen to our testimonials in person versus going to our testimonials group. And so it was really cool to be part of that. And last night we were blessed to have Jay on the call.
Wasn't that amazing? Our own CEO and founder on the call with us. That was so awesome.
Yeah, and the stories. It's the stories, right? The story that he shared was a very personal story that somebody shared with him, and he was given the permission to share it with us. And to be able to have guests come on and hear it firsthand is so important on so many levels,
Yep.
because you get to hear, from the heart how people are feeling about what they're sharing. So it's the whole emotional attachment to the honesty and the rawness of, you know, what they
Yep.
thought before they tried it and then how they felt after. And we always say, once you feel it, you can't unfeel it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And I think, as you say, sometimes it does get pretty raw. People's emotions just come right out. And when you've had something, I know myself, when I first told my story almost 6 years ago, I even titled it Raw and Real because I was bawling my eyes out, crying, sniffling, how these amazing products gave me back my life.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible. So,
Yeah.
talking about testimonials, I know you and I mean, we've been on this journey together for almost 6 years together too.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to see and help so many people on this mission to help a billion people. And I love it when you and I connect, and oh my gosh, guess what I did today? Or, oh my gosh, you got to hear this testimonial of this person that I helped today. So, you know what? Let's share a couple of those testimonials that you and I have had the pleasure and been blessed to help other people. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about how we're helping some of those people. So let me know something that's really stuck with your heart and how you're helping people.
Um, well, it's funny because I was just talking to a colleague of ours last night, and I was mentioning how I had shipped some products to the US to Florida. And it was a connection that I made through Facebook, through social media, and I reached out. And when you reach out to people, sometimes on social media, they're very skeptic and they're not open. And it's always like, what do you want from me? What are you trying? And I wanted to actually send products, my cost, my investment in them, because I really wanted to have feedback
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Feedback is so important. And so they were open to giving me their address, and so I shipped it to them. And in the process of chatting and connecting, I found out that he's a coach for minor league hockey. He does two different coaches for two different leagues. And I didn't know anything really too much after that. I knew I've been watching them on social media. They're both very active, and they're on a health journey for themselves. They work out and they show videos of them at the gym and doing all sorts of workouts. So I really leaned into the athletic aspect of who they were. And so in discussions and sending them pictures of different styles of socks and colors even, I let them cherry pick, right? So
Yep.
I ended up sending products for his wife, himself, and his two boys. And just, put it out there and, wait to hear back from them. And it's not like I was messaging them, did you get it? Did you get it? What, did you try it? You don't do that, right?
Yeah.
There's lots of times you gift things to people and you follow up a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, and they're like, oh, I left them in the trunk of my car, or they're still in my drawer, or whatever, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not on their forefront of their mind. It's on our forefront because we're excited. We want to get feedback.
Yeah.
Anyways, while I was doing one of my spa clients, we actually exchanged phone numbers, which is rare to
Mm-hmm.
do, like on social media, for somebody to actually trust you with their personal information, their home address and their personal phone number and all that stuff. And so I felt very honored that they were that comfortable with me to do this. So I was taking care of one of my spa clients, and I had mentioned to the spa client, like, he also is part of our team. And I said, I might get a phone call today, but I can tell him to call later. And he's like, no, it's okay. It's cool. Anyway, sure enough, during the pedicure, I get the phone call. And so I put him on speakerphone so that I can continue doing what I'm doing. And it was so cool because he's like, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, so I suffer from extreme sweat in my feet. Like, my shoes are soaked, my socks are soaked. It's like really bad. And so it's called hyperhidrosis, actually. And it's actually an overactive nervous system that creates that type of situation with sweaty hands and sweaty feet and even sweaty armpits, right? Like, it's just,
Mm-hmm.
you can't control your perspiration. And then he said, you know what? My younger son suffers from this situation as well. And I went, oh, wow. And he says, you know what? We couldn't believe, like, when you told us that it would deflect sweat and keep our feet dry. And if it deflects sweat, there can't be any bacteria. And if there's no bacteria, there's no odor. He says, you have no idea. Like, our feet are dry. They've never been dry. He was so blown away by that. It wasn't even all the other features and benefits that this,
Yeah.
you know, technology can do for the body. It was the fact that that was their number one health issue that they were concerned about, that they didn't realize that there would be help for,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
so that was so super cool to hear that it's something else that I can share with others now. Like, I can actually go take that testimonial, put it in our testimonials group, so that anybody else Googles in our testimonial searches sweaty feet or hyperhidrosis, if they know, that word,
Yeah. Yeah.
then we'll be able to give them honest feedback of, this is what happened, this is what they wore, and this was their experience. And it's just really cool. And the other one is, so my girlfriend Rosie just had knee replacement surgery. Oh my goodness, 38 staples. And I tell you, prior to her surgery, she actually had both legs. She had the knee braces from us on both knees, and
Right.
she was wearing our socks faithfully. And the pain patch, the freedom patch, this one, was right on the top of her knee, not where it bends, just on the top. And also the Liberty. Like, she's been wearing this for years because she's been in pain for a long time. So it was really, really nice to see that she was wearing this technology and that she was sharing and sending pictures to me saying, look what I've got on. This doesn't come off my body, right? And so it's really, really good to know that you can help somebody no matter where they are, like in Florida, all over, right? Like, it's just, there's nothing like it. Seriously.
There, there definitely is not anything like it on the market, and there's nothing like the feelings that we get when we help these people.
Mm-hmm. And not
Yeah.
even knowing how we're going to actually really help them with what their true issue is, because nobody's going to share exactly, because everybody is okay until they're in pain.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, so you share with me, what are some of the
Well,
highlights?
you know, when you talk about hockey, we must have something going here. I mean, I know we have this soul sister connection, but
Yeah.
there's some other connection now too, because, I reach out like you to people on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I mean, the last couple of years has had us pivot our business to online.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you say, it's hard to reach out to people because, first of all, we have something that nobody else has. So it's not like they can even compare it to something else in the marketplace. So when they see something that we're trying to just bring them knowledge to, it's not even it's not even a sense of, oh my gosh, who am I going to find today to sell something to,
Right.
our mission is to help a billion people, and we lead from the heart, and that is our heart mission, is to help people first and foremost.
Yeah.
And I was going through Facebook, and I do this thing where I search different things, and I mean, I grew up playing hockey myself and kind of gave it up, and I was introduced to an amazing group of people 4 years back, the Highway of Heroes hockey team. And I got involved with that, with our products, and donated products to all of the veterans that were playing in the game. And it just brought me back to that love of hockey again,
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the years, I've been still in contact with them and talking to other people about hockey. And one of the guys that was on the team, he had never played hockey before, but he wanted to be a goalie of all positions in this Highway of Heroes game,
Yeah.
our second year. So, I introduced him to our amazing knee highs. He loved them for being a goalie, up high on the legs, helping with the lactic acid and all that kind of stuff. No pain, gave him better balance. I mean, when you're learning how to skate at 40 some odd years old, better balance and more power is important, right? So long story short, over the past couple of months, I've just been, reaching out to different hockey clubs, skills development coaches, and all of that kind of stuff. And I sent this message out, and it basically, it's just like, hey, you know what? I noticed that you're a hockey coach or a hockey skills development or whatever it is, and just wanting to bring something to your attention that may be able to help you, your players, or what have you. It's wearable neurotech. And if it's something that you'd want to hear more about, it, give you better balance, strength, stamina, recovery. What more does a hockey player want, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're interested, great. If not, that's okay too, right? It's not a matter. It's like you said, we're not pushing sales. We just want to get the education out there that there's something out there that they may not be aware of that's going to help them.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit there sometimes. It's like, yeah, I may hear back from them, I may not. And like within seconds, it's like, hey, yeah, can you give me a call around whatever time it was? And here's my phone number. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, okay. So long story short, that again, led into me sending out some product. He had mentioned his wife and his mom. So I sent him some of our victory patches for our athletes and a couple pairs of socks, one for his wife and one for his mom. And the funny thing is, I said to them, listen, I said, because you're a hockey player and I want you to see exactly how this helps with balance and power and strength, when you have some time and you have somebody else at home with you, let's get on a Zoom and I'll do this balance assessment with you with the patches and you can see how it works. So we made up a time, I call in and there's him and his wife, and all of a sudden he goes, oh yeah, by the way, my mom's here, my dad's here, my son's here. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I put them through the, the balance assessment so that his wife can do the balance assessment on him so he can feel it. So he knows
Hmm.
what these hockey players are going to
Yeah.
experience, right? And
Hmm.
all of a sudden I hear this, oh my gosh, see that? He didn't even tip me over. And I'm thinking, okay, that didn't sound like his wife and she's right there and it's not. I go, what's going on? He goes, oh, that's my mom in the background. My mom and dad are doing the demo in the back. So it was just like so hilarious.
Yeah.
And, the mom had started wearing the socks and was getting tremendous benefits as well. Um, the wife as well. So they came on board because he sees what this can do for young players that are developing their skills in hockey and what have you.
Hmm.
He's on the ice all the time because he's training, and developing players. So he's on the ice all the time. And he's like, holy cow, like these really work. And I'm like, I know. And once you get the product on, you don't want
Yeah.
to take it off, right?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. It's just like so amazing. Um, so when we talk about these testimonials, and like I say, like we're talking about skill development or hockey players or athletes just improving their athletic performance. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who's in dire pain or somebody who's not having good sleep or what have you. We have products for all of that as well.
Yeah.
um, but it could be something simple, or like you say, you think it's something simple and then they get the product and then they go, guess what? It helped me with this too, or it helped me with this too. And that's one of the things that I wanted to bring to light to people is, although you and I, we share on our pages what we have and what the products do. And we may say, okay, well, here's our freedom patch and it's going to help you with knee pain. But what about all of the other things that it helps with, right? Which
Hmm.
is why it's so great that either people come on the Tuesday night calls and listen to the actual people that are using these products and what benefits they're getting, because we might not even talk about something that somebody on one of those calls is talking about that could resonate with somebody, or
Exactly. Yeah.
going into our Vox Life testimonial group, right? I may send somebody in there because, like me with a brain injury and, having had vertigo and what have you, I may send somebody in there and say, check out all of the posts, do a search for vertigo, and you'll find people that have used it. And next thing you know, they find something else, and it may not even be for them.
Hmm.
They may come across a post and go, oh my gosh, I know somebody that suffers with that, or I know a child with that. And that's the great thing.
Yeah.
We can help engage. It's age safe,
Yeah. And they can,
right?
and with the testimonials too, it's really nice that they're able to put in their own testimonials of what they've witnessed with their own family, not just themselves, right? And a
Absolutely.
lot of them will actually do a video and include a video, which is amazing as well. I
Yeah.
just, I feel like we're so blessed because I don't think there's too many companies out there that have this opportunity for people to go into a private testimonials group to really hone in on what we have to offer and all the different things that we offer that are drug free. And we're not going to contradict any medications, which is the first question always. Well, I'm already on
Right.
this. And you're like, it's okay. It doesn't enter the bloodstream.
Yeah.
And just like the hyperhidrosis, right? This is putting the body in alignment. So homeostasis is what you want your nervous system, your central nervous system to calm down and realign itself. So, my neighbor behind me plays hockey and he's a type 1 diabetic and he's a goalie. So this is years ago that he started wearing our knee highs underneath because being a goalie, right? So
Hmm.
he doesn't have to have the uniform sock on. And sure enough, he was like, And athletes, like any athlete, they don't want to share what it is that they've changed in order to improve their game, right?
It's that competitive edge, right?
Yeah. So, it's really cool because we can say to athletes, you know what, you can wear our, the thinner the liners underneath your uniform socks, your colors, whatever, and be able to have that tech touch you and still support you in so many ways. So it's I just feel like we are onto something huge. And the fact that we're doing Tuesday night calls where we can invite guests and guests can invite, and
Yes.
have a little circle around, like we used to do in the back in the old days, watch TV all together in a crowded room.
Right.
But yeah, it's I think that's really important, the fact that we can offer this opportunity to come in and listen firsthand, and actually chat in there and ask their questions while we're in there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. And I know
very
next
cool.
week, our CEO is coming on that call again. So it's going to be
Yeah,
remarkable.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Very.
excited.
He's so eloquent when he talks, like, and he talks from the heart, always, always, always from the heart. And he's so eloquent and kind and patient, and he just gets it. Like, when he talks about last night, what is the biggest crisis out there besides opioids? Talking about everybody struggling with their sleep, and that we have a drug-free option of the REM patch, and that this melatonin is now going to be this big new market out there for, the drops, the pills, the whatever. And again, it's like a band-aid
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
situation, because what's causing you to not sleep is your stress. So it
Right.
isn't necessarily lack of melatonin, it's
You
stress.
know, yeah. Yeah. And that's what I love about the products that we have, because they, through the neuroreceptors in the skin, they send signals up to the brainstem, and the brainstem knows where the problem is in the body. It's not masking anything. It's not putting a band-aid over anything. It's finding the root cause. And
Yes.
it's like you say, you can take melatonin because you're not sleeping, but if it's caused by stress, what's helping the stress? Nothing,
Yes.
right? So you
Yeah.
use the products that we have, and it goes, okay, there's a stress problem here.
Hmm.
Let's work on the stress. Once
Yeah.
we get the stress looked after, we're sleeping better.
Yeah.
Or, take inflammation down. You take inflammation down, you get rid of pain. So that's why I every day, I mean, I've been doing this for almost 6 years, and there's not a day that I get up and say, oh my gosh, I gotta go to work again today. I get up and I go, woo, whose life do I get to change today, and how many people can I share this amazing technology with? And I know
Yeah.
I sent a message to you last week, and I mean, we connect with people all over the world. We talked about this last week. You've got people in Australia. I connected with a doctor
I
in
know.
Switzerland last week.
Yeah.
And now she's talking to me about a friend who's in Spain that runs a sleep clinic. So
Yeah.
it's just like it's just amazing, the people that get brought into our lives on
Hmm.
this amazing mission where we can help people with drug-free products that are non-invasive, that are age safe, no toxins, no chemicals, no ingredients really.
Hmm.
Um, and like Jay said last night, we've already helped like over 6 million people in
Yeah.
6 years. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah. So yesterday, this arrived, the
Oh, the
Ignite.
Ignite time.
Oh
Nice.
my God. So deal with calories like never before. So was obviously, as soon as it arrived, I had to open it and put it on. So it lasts 24 hours and it's here, and there's no reaction, there's no itchiness, there's nothing. But I'll tell you, I think within the first 5 or 10 minutes, I'm sitting here doing other things at the table, and I'm feeling this rush of heat. And I'm like looking around like upstairs here. I'm thinking, who the heck turned up the heat? And then I'm like, oh, Jesus, that's from me putting this patch on. It's boosting my metabolic rate. Like it's working already. Like I'm getting warm. And I'm like, this is cool. So I didn't stay hot, but it revved up something because I felt it. And that was the only thing that I was doing different was I just put this on. But I'll tell you, I wasn't snacking last night. I wasn't in my fridge going, I think I want something. I don't know what I want, but I want, like, I didn't have any of that. And I'm like, dang, this is good. This is good stuff. This isn't where I'm taking a supplement and it says, you know, take with meals or take, you know, an hour before the meal or an hour after the meal and la, 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 la.
2 hours after you have another supplement or 2 hours before you have, I know, I get that with some of the vitamins and the supplements that I'm on. Okay, which one do I take first and what time, is this one in the morning or is this one at night? This one, you just put it on. Set it and forget it for 24 hours, right? So
yeah. So just,
and
you know, sorry, there's a really bad cold going around. Like it's very, like I had my spa clients for this week canceled. They're barking like seals. They're really in a lot of discomfort. And you know what? Not everybody has embraced the Defend patch. And I talk to them about it and I say, yeah, I got mine. And so we've been wearing this since before everything hit, like, and shut the world down, right? And that was because Jay, our wonderful CEO, founder, said, you know, I don't have enough of this in stock for you guys to retail, but I really want you guys to get this on your body ASAP. So get this on your body and start protecting yourself. And so we all did. And so it's part of my daily regime, like 24 hours, next one goes on, 24 hours, next one goes on. Like I don't miss a beat. I don't, and I know when it's not working, I sneeze right away. As soon as it's like 24 hours, I'm like, and I'm losing it. And, you know, I've had people say to me, you know, I don't know if it's working. And I go, well, first of all, you need to wear it all the time. You can't just wear it for a week or 3 days or wear it for 2 weeks and then don't wear it for 2 months. And then you wonder why you're catching this thing going around. Well, it creates a cumulative effect.
Yeah, it does.
And it can't do that if you constantly disconnect. You're going always backwards to square one, as if your body didn't have it on you. And I'm just like, please, it's like supplements. You can't take them for a week. You actually have to do 90 days with supplements internally before it hits the sweet spot of the body saying, holy hell, I like what you're giving me. Keep doing it. It's feeling good. So if you don't externally have this on your body 24/7, 7 days a week, then you can't expect it to work because you're not having it touch your body. It's like education, you know, just make it part of your lifestyle. Just do that. Just
the thing is, you know, when you go to a doctor and they prescribe you, you know, or even if it's just like, just go home and take Advil or Tylenol or whatever. And I don't know if you know, there's a shortage of children's Advil out there.
Yeah.
I had a mom message me last night and go, gosh darn, my child is sick and I wish I had ordered that Defend long before now.
Yeah.
Right. This patch, when it originally came out, it came out just before we had lockdown back in February of 2020. I have had a patch on my body every single day. We're now into the latter part of 2022.
Yeah.
I have not even had a cold.
Yeah.
And we're into our third winter already. And people around me are sniffling and coughing and, like you say, barking like a seal. And I'm just
and you know what?
with my patch going.
And you know, we can't say that if you have this patch on that you're not going to get sick.
No. No.
because your overall health and wellness and your immune system, if it's compromised, and you've
Yeah.
always been prone to bronchitis and chest colds and stuff like that, you already have a weak spot in your body. But by adding this, will actually maybe make it less
Yeah.
aggressive, and
Exactly.
maybe the duration will not be, everybody else is going to be maybe sick for 3 weeks and you might be able to recover in 2. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just for the fact that people understand that this isn't a magic pill and you're never going to get a cold or flu-like symptoms, but maybe you are the lucky one that doesn't get it as bad. And, you know, I did catch COVID back in July. You know, we have a grandson who lives with us and he had 15 kids over. And then the Monday was like, oh, I hate to tell you this, but 3 of the people that were here are tested positive for COVID. Well, so that was, they were here on the weekend, but I didn't get sick until the Thursday night. And I was sick for 5 days, but I recuperated pretty quickly. Like I was like, you know, because I was hearing people were down for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And
Or
maybe
more.
even 2 months. I think some of them were like, I'm still sick 2 months later. And I was like 5 days. And I'm like, ew, I wonder how bad it could have actually hit me had I not had the Defend on. So
Exactly.
again, you know, it's, yeah, it is what it is. But at least this is that little bit of extra that can shift that in your body to make it just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Like,
yeah, I'm what is today? Wealth Wednesday. Today's Wealth
well,
Wednesday. Last
yes.
Wednesday we tried to do a draw um for people to comment at the end of our chat here, and we wanted them to do #wellness. And
Mhm.
we're looking to connect, to answer questions, and send an invite to the Tuesday night calls. They're at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they're usually only a half hour long. And it's not a sales pitch. It's not like an opportunity to sign you up and have you be on our mission with us. It's literally to give you some aha moments of, oh, I didn't know that it actually helped so and so. And, you know, it's just education and giving you some aha moments of, maybe I should check this out, right? Like maybe this is what I've been looking for, and why not give it a shot, right? So
You
that's
know,
exciting.
with a 30-day money back guarantee, you've got nothing to lose,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
do we do we want to try and do a draw again?
I would like to. I think that's what
Okay.
Wealth Wednesdays are all about.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
you know, and
Okay.
customize the patches to what their needs are, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
maybe
Absolutely.
somebody wants to try the Defend, or they have plantar fasciitis or a back pain or a knee pain, or like me, a heel pain, heel spur. Um, so yeah, I think why not, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will do this again. So we'll give it until 10 o'clock tonight
Hmm.
for non-associates
Right. Yeah.
to comment #wellness
Yeah.
in the post. And I will put names on a spinny wheel.
So wait a sec. If they share this video,
Yes.
share this video, like and comment and share this video, we will put their name in 3 times.
Ah, okay. Let's do that. I
Like,
like that.
comment, share, #wellness, 3 check marks that you did all 3, because we can go look.
Yep.
Your name will go in 3 times to be able
Okay.
to win some amazing, incredible
Wearable
non-invasive
neurotech.
drug-free, yeah, patches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a way to end off a Wealth Wednesday. Oh, and you know what?
Yeah.
Um, I have a lot of people. I just wanted to bring this up as well because there are ways for, people to share. I love our pay it forward or referral
Yes.
program, whatever it is that you want to call it. We don't have a fee for our VIP program. All of
Hmm.
our customers are VIPs,
Yeah.
and the fact that they help us share these amazing products with their family and friends. And I just want to let people know that if you are a customer and you are sharing with your family and friends, it's like pay it forward. You're going to give
Hmm.
your friends and your family 25% off by using your customer number as your referral code.
Hmm.
And you as the customer who's doing the referring, you're racking up $30 credits with every person that you share with that makes a purchase. So Christmas is not too far away. It's a great
Yeah.
time to, I call it rack 'em and stack 'em credits,
Yeah,
and,
that's a
get
good
some
one.
products either for yourself or share with other people. And that's what we do. I mean, you and I both, we have opportunities with this amazing company to get some free products every once in a while. And this is what we do. We pay it forward, like you did with your people in Florida, like I did with my people that are in the hockey world as well, and like we're going to do today, sharing
Hmm.
some products with people that are going to like, comment, and share this post.
Hmm.
So,
Beautiful.
anything else that you would like to share?
Um,
Maybe something might be coming up
for our customers,
for our customers. How about that?
I'm excited.
Okay.
I was praying that they were going to do something, and so yeah, he did mention a little something something last night on the Tuesday night call, and so we're all like, we don't know what it is going to be. We're going to find out Thursday night via email, and then we'll be able to get back on a Facebook Live maybe and share. But yeah, so drum roll. What are we gonna share? That we are having a
Black Friday to Cyber Monday promo. We just don't know what it
yay.
is yet.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. Dang.
So
We didn't
pretty
get
exciting
all
though,
the information.
right? He only gave us a little bit. He's
Yeah,
good
just
at
to
doing that, just a little bit.
tease us. Yeah. Yeah, so this is super
So
cool. So maybe
yeah,
we can jump back in here. We won't know until what, 9 p.m. on Thursday? Is that kind
yeah,
of like when they said they would give us the email?
yeah.
But
I would think so.
it's always a very phenomenal deal that he does. He's very generous, and he's still
Yep,
doing the socks for the homeless
he is. That's
till the
right.
end of
Let's
this
just
month.
quickly mention that. Yes. So throughout October and November, anybody who has placed an order or who places an order up till the end of November, for every single item that is in your cart,
Hmm.
one pair of socks donated to a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
And last count we had was 45,000 pairs of socks to the homeless.
Gifts that keep on giving, right? And
Yeah.
they're going to climatize their feet. They're going to keep their feet dry. And if they're dry, then they'll be warmer. So that's what we need, right? So
So
many, many blessings of what we get to do all the time and share from our hearts and give and not to get. And I'm just so blessed. And I'm so grateful that we've decided to do these Wealth Wednesday Facebook Lives together, because I think it's
yeah.
really important that um, your messages, my messages, our stories, it's what it's
And
all
we bring
about,
team
connecting.
stories. We bring team stories too, right? It's not just
Yeah.
yours or mine. It's things
Yeah.
that we get from our amazing
Yeah.
one team family, which is
Yeah.
amazing as well.
Yeah.
And I'll drop the link in here for people to join the testimonial group, the private testimonial group. I encourage you all to do that as well. I can drop just trying to see how if you're interested in getting in on the call next Tuesday night with our CEO and more amazing stories, then just either reach out to Elsa or myself on either one of our pages, and we will get you the Zoom details for that call.
Yeah, yeah.
Sound
And
good?
we want to do the draw. So like, comment,
Yes.
share, get your name in 3 times for some wearable neurotech patches. You won't regret it. You're going to love it. Your body's going to say, oh my God, thank you so much,
Give me
ladies.
more.
All
Awesome.
right.
All right. Well, thank you, Elsa, so
Thanks,
much.
Karen.
My soul sister, love you, and
Love
we
you.
will talk soon.
Okay.
Take
Have a
care.
great Wealth
Bye.
Wednesday. Bye-bye.
You as well. Take care. Bye-bye.